Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're talking about problems about equal groups. These are word problems where you have equal groups. It's vitally important that you grab your notebook and you write this pattern down that I have here. Number of groups times the number in each group will give us our total. This information will be really helpful as we're solving these problems. So let's take a look at our first example here. We're going to do example number 1. At Buddy's bookstore, there were 232 biographies on 8 shelves. If there were the same number of biographies on each shelf, how many biographies would be on each of the 8 shelves? I apologize if you just heard my dog barking in the background. I have 3 golden retrievers and they're crazy. So I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so the number of groups that we have, okay, so let's first analyze what we have here. We have 232 biographies on 8 shelves. So the number of groups that we have are 8 groups. How many are in each group? Oops, let me use my blue so you can see it better. So we're going to do 8 times. Now, how many are the number that are in each group? We don't know. That's actually what we're looking for. We're looking for how many biographies would go in each group or on each of the shelves. So we're going to put n in there because we just don't know the number of groups in each group. I'm sorry. Equals our total, which we know is 232. Now, remember, the opposite of multiplication is division. So we can divide both of these by 8. So we divide this by 8. So we have 232 divided by 8. 8 goes into 232. What is that? 2 times 16. Subtract, and we get a 7 there. So let's go ahead and bring down. 8 goes into 72 9 times. And 9 times 8 is 72, so we have no remainders there. So the number in each group is going to be 29 biographies. So there are going to be 29 biographies on each of those 8 shelves. All right, let's take a look at our next one. This is our practice problem. So go ahead, pause the video, then give it a shot and come on back and we will talk about that. So, actually there's 2 practice problems. Sorry if you didn't pause the video in time. For practice problem A, Marcy collected $4.50 selling lemonade at 25 cents for each cup. How many cups of lemonade did Marcy sell? So this is saying, hey, a hint is to record that $4.50 as 450 cents. So make sure that if you're talking about cents and dollars, you gotta switch to one or the other so that your units are the same. So we're gonna say, okay, the number of groups. So how many cups of lemonade did she sell? So she collected 4. So her total was 450 that she got, and so the number of groups that we've got here, we want to take our number of groups and okay, so our number of groups, as I was saying, and that's going to be the number of items that she sold. So we know the number of groups times the number in each group, and each group is worth 25 cents. And is going to give us our total for 450. So we divide both of these by 25 by 25 because the opposite of multiply is divide. So we've got 25 divided by 450. Now that goes in 25 goes into 45 one time, and then we've got 25. So minus that, we get 20. Bring down our 0, we get 200. Now think about quarters. If you had $2 worth of quarters, you would have 8 quarters. So 8 times 25 will give us 200. So how many cups of lemonade did Marcy sell? She sold 18 cups of lemonade at 25 cents each because she had a total of $4.50. Okay, let's look at this next one. In the store parking lot, there were 18 parking spaces in each row, and there were 12 rows of parking spaces. Altogether, how many parking spaces were in the lot? So the number of groups and the number in each group. We have 12 groups, because there's 12 rows, times the number in each group. And so in each row, we know we have 18 spaces. That's going to give us our total. So in this case, we're going to need to multiply 12 times 18. I like to use the box method when I do multiplication. So we've got 10 and 2 and 10 and 8. This will give us 100. This will give us 20, 80, and then 16. add all these things together. 80 and 20 is 100, plus another 100 is 216. So we have a total of 216 spots, parking spots. All right, friends, if you have any questions, let me know below. Otherwise, great work, and we will see you next time.